Hi and welcome guys once again back to the AMCrypto crypto channel. Today I'm here with my good friend Robin from Funds.
Yes.
So as I have mentioned, thank you for coming over.
Thank you for having me.
So we talked about it a little bit. So you came just recently back from your home country, so in the Netherlands.
Yes.
So I hope you had a good flight.
Definitely, we come back from a nice weekend with the team. Actually, we flew in the team from Funds, from the marketing and community management side, back to our main office in Amsterdam, or at least one of the places where we located with the team. So it was a really good one, good flight. Happy to be back in Dubai actually for the weather. So
yeah. Of course, maybe you can tell our community a little bit about yourself and what you did before you came to crypto, and then how you got into crypto, and then what you're actually doing right now.
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Robin. I am active in the centralized finance space for nearly, actually more than a decade right now at this present moment. Started at a very young age as an oil trader. Made my move up to London approximately 1.5 years after my start, the moment I found a successful investment strategy. Went to London where my journey started. Pretty much 1.5 years after that, I managed to get myself shares in an asset management company that is still active to date. And from there we started a brokerage in CFDs, derivative products in mainly currencies and commodities. Approximately 5 years ago, made my entry in crypto. I've been investing into a lot of ICOs back in the ICO days. Made good money there, also lost a lot of money, obviously. So that was a pretty interesting time. Furthermore, we have been involved closely to quite a lot of projects. And approximately 2 years ago, I met my current co-founder of the Funds platform that we are currently developing, where I will be telling a bit more about in a bit. When after 1 year ago, we decided to go and turn one of my centralized finance concepts named Funds into the DeFi space. Funds is actually a copy trading platform. Back in the days when it was still a CeFi project, it was actually some sort of the same. It was a managed account, a copy trading platform where the traders were mainly from our asset management firm. Looking into the DeFi space, we always thought that there was one major problem to solve, or actually a couple problems to solve. One is that when you ask people why they are not in crypto, it's mainly either because they simply have no clue how to make their entry in crypto, or they have lost money, right? Because they have tried it themselves and it didn't work out. So essentially, when we noticed that problem and when we started to look around to the successful concepts in the centralized finance space, like eToro, Robinhood, all of the bigger players in the copy trading field, I think that we noticed that the same sort of success models were not really into the DeFi space yet. You have some, I don't really want to call it competitors in our field like what we are doing, but there are certainly companies that were trying to launch copy trading or decentralized asset management, but they were either doing it in a way too complicated way, or they were not fully DeFi because they were still linked with APIs to centralized exchanges and so on. So essentially, that's why we built Funds, a very retail-friendly platform where people can find their way into the DeFi space, into the crypto space within a couple clicks, where we essentially want to achieve some sort of mass adoption, right? That's our goal with the platform, really making it possible for every single person on this planet to make their way into DeFi in a very easy and profitable way. So essentially that's what we are building and what I have been contributing to that.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. But obviously I have a couple of questions to that.
Yeah, sure.
So, there are obviously a lot of projects out there. They say, okay, we want to drive mass adoption, so we are the unique project that will be able to do this.
Yeah.
So, what makes you so unique that you think that you can drive mass adoption with your platform?
So first of all, I think it's all about presentation. I think that a lot of the projects out there that are trying to reach a retail audience don't really come from that retail background, the background that the majority of our team actually has. Looking at the experience from my partner coming from crypto itself, being the founder of one of the first regulated exchanges and custody solutions in the Netherlands, and me coming from a non-crypto background, basically, other than my personal experience over the past 5 years, but coming from a very retail-oriented background. I think that that's one of the major differences that differentiates us from other projects. We know how to reach retail, we know how to target retail, and we know how to build products that are actually usable for retail. Next to that, I also think that simplicity is something that the crypto space is not understanding too much. Of course, it's a very revolutionary space, especially when we look at DeFi, for example. But the real problem there is that they're very good at what they are doing, but they are missing like the message. How do you provide the message in a way that retail, the groups that you need for mass adoption, also understand it? And that's what we are, I think, doing pretty well. That's also the comments that we are getting back from our platform. If we present it to people, we have a saying that we want to make it that easy that even your cat could invest, or even your grandma could invest, or what everyone with a wallet should be able to come in there. But also before that, we help them with setting up their wallets, with creating everything that's needed in order to make their adoption. So I think that real personal touch that we're giving, truly from a decentralized angle still, is something that makes us unique.
Yeah, amazing. So one thing, of course, so what you said, what makes also a big difference is if you are able to so-called keep it short and simple, the KISS principle. So a lot of companies are not able to practice. So and then it gets too complicated, and then people don't understand what's going on, and then you have these people that say, no, it's too complicated. I don't want.
I think that time span and the span of attention that you are grabbing from retail is way different than looking at, for example, people that have some experience and some traction into the space already. And I think by what we are doing and how we are trying to bring them in, also looking from our, for example, the community perspective, where we try to find a really healthy balance between dedicated crypto people, but also like already a mix of people that are just believers of a project, not coming from a crypto angle, but coming from a retail angle. I think that that's also something that really drives our attention span and the grab of attention that we are creating with retail. So essentially, I think that's also what you need. Without that, it will be very difficult to get people attached to your platform, essentially.
Yeah, definitely. So, but what makes your platform then so different, for example, than now like a platform like PrimeXBT? Because they are also decentralized, they're also offering copy trading, also on the margin platform. So what is your added value? So
I think different. I think that is one of the major differences that we are trying to hit here, is that we are not looking at derivative products. The majority of the copy trading platforms around there is either a derivative product where you never own the asset, but just like a paper contract for speculation, right? Or it is a platform where you just have a front running on the wallet. Essentially, it's mostly an API link to wallet copying, which also essentially means that there's still like a centralized exchange mostly in the middle. And what we are trying to do, if we want to succeed in the DeFi space, is create true decentralization. And I think one of the only ways on how to reach that true decentralization and how we did it in our platform is by creating self-custody. So essentially our investors or users of the platform are always having the control of their assets, and it are the actual assets. It's not a contract, it's not a paper, it is if you buy the actual token, And this, I think, differentiates us from pretty much every platform that is around now. There is no platform that is full DeFi. And I think that also there's still the projects that come close to us still have the risk of, for example, front running and so on, because they don't protect it with these self-custody solutions that we bring into the platform. So that makes us pretty different.
Yeah, great. So now you said it already. You have also a token around your project, right?
Yeah.
So what can people do on your platform with the token? So is it utility token?
Yeah. The token has quite some utilities actually. Next to the fact that it has utilities, it also is a future governance token where we are working on. We are essentially trying to bring this project to full-fledged DAO structures, so the decentralized autonomous organization. Reason for doing so is that we believe that when you have a platform which is built for retail, that the innovation comes from the community being able to decide both on marketing decisions as innovation decisions and so on. The token itself is the utility in the platform that it functions in the fee models. So essentially when someone opens like their mini hedge funds, which we call vaults on the platform, they have a creation fee for the creation of the actual vault that is paid in the funds token. We have a redemption fee, so if people want to move out of the vault, that they need to pay in the redemption fees in the funds token as well. But this also goes for the trader fees, like the performance fee and the management fee, where also a small portion of that comes back to the actual platform and to the actual ecosystem that we are building. In the next phase that we are going into, this will also play a major role in our staking mechanism, where we are essentially trying to achieve a staking model whereby holding the funds tokens, you're actually making altcoins, generating the altcoins, DeFi coins mostly, from all of the profitable vaults that are being opened and being run on the platform. So that's also a nice one, I guess.
Yeah.
This also maintains the volume on the token, and of course,
yes.
everything that's needed.
And the token actually performed quite well after the launch, so you made like 15-20x from the initial.
Yeah, we did really well. I think compared to a lot of the projects in the DeFi space, we have been working on a bit of a different tokenomics than what most projects and the space is used to. We have decided to not launch with an ultra low market capitalization. We have launched with a 1.87 million market cap approximately. For our seed and private investors, we did like a 15 and a 20x, I believe, and we are very stable at the point where we are now, where there's actually not really an actual use case yet at this point. We're moving to the platform launch now, which is planned for early November. So that means we had a pretty dead period, and seeing the price so stable is very nice to see. That also shows that the community that is currently attached to the project is strong and is actually capable, in my opinion, to also catch the new people that are coming in and noticing the project now. So that was really good. Great launch, well prepared. 1 minute before the actual launch time, we went live. It happened, everything on time without any bugs. So really satisfying.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, that was astonishing.
That was really good.
Yeah, without any hiccups, directly straight out. So
it doesn't happen that much.
Yeah, exactly. There are so many projects pushing it for another day or so.
So it was really good focus there. I think the team did great. It was perfectly planned, and we must say that we hope that the platform launch itself goes as smooth as this as well.
Yes, of course.
That's something I think we don't really have to doubt. What we are doing now looks good, and I think it also. From the point where we have the demo and where we have everything already set up, it's pretty much ready for launch for the test nets already. So I think we also actually have something in our hands already, where a lot of projects launch a token and then it goes for months and months and months, and not really much traction is being brought in. So I think what we're doing now is sound.
Yeah, definitely. So and then maybe the most interesting question for the audience, for the small investors and the traders: is it too late to invest or to make another 10x?
No, I can never do like official price predictions, of course, but I think we're very early in the journey now. Where we are basically just on PancakeSwap now. Actually, when the platform goes live, we will have the Uniswap side of things as well, because we're integrating the Ethereum bridge on our platform, essentially to also enlarge our portfolio of assets that can be traded on the platform. We are, as mentioned, very early. We have, of course, SEX listings planned that we are working on now. We have the platform launch that is still coming. There's so much more that is happening. The roadmap is we had a successful IDO, but now the real fun starts. So we have high expectations from it, and I think everything you get now on these kind of levels is cheap, is low, is very early, and I think it brings opportunity.
Yeah. So guys, there you hear it. So, but obviously that's not financial advice.
We cannot give financial advice, never. But I think from just the roadmap point of view, it's early where we are now.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. So then, last question: how can people reach you? How can they find the platform? What's the easiest way?
I think the easiest way is always to go through our website and from there also through our community on different platforms that we have, so Telegram, Discord, and so on. We update our members there. We do weekly update sessions, live sessions with our community as well, where we share progression and so on. So probably the easiest is just to go to the link in the bio to the website. Yeah. From there, everything can be found, white papers, the token purchase page, everything. And we hope also to welcome you in the community. I think in the community, there is a lot of information on a daily basis. You can feel the energy around the project and everything that is included there. We have a very open team. We're fully Dutch as well, so everyone knows us. We're also trying to be very involved in our community. So I always think that it's nice to welcome you guys there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think I actually saw a few people in our community in the Telegram channel that were actually also in your Telegram channel. I saw it by accident. Yeah. So we have already a few that saw that saw the potential in funds. So thank you for being coming over for the interview.
Thank you,
guys. If you want to check out his project, go to the pinned comment below. There you find a direct link to his website, also to the Telegram and the Discord channel. And you know the deal, guys. We will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.